Hey everybody, welcome to I Command. It's TV Boy here, and we are going to attempt to cast this game log from a 4-player game. That's right, we've got a 4-player skirmish game that was played on Vassal. This was part of a tournament actually that Derek Martins ran last weekend with 8 players, so 4 teams of 2. This is a team event, so this is 2v2 skirmish, and we're going to see if we can try and cast this, although I don't know how well I'm going to be able to follow what's going on. There's going to be so many figures on the table, so much going on, but we're going to do our best here. And by the way, just a heads up, there is a league, a 4-player league that's going to be starting up that's being run by Derek. Also, big thank you to Joe Songer, who saved this log and uploaded it for us to be able to review. Thank you, Joe. And so yeah, if you're interested in playing some 4-player skirmish on Vassal, definitely make sure to check out that 4-player league. It's a free-for-all league, so you don't need a team. Instead, you'll be paired with 3 other players and be playing free-for-all battles. And I'll post a link in the description of the video, of course. Also, heads up, January 22nd, we have a free IACP tournament, just a regular 1v1 standard rules tournament for IACP. That is absolutely free to play. It's on Vassal Online. It's going to be 9 a.m. Pacific time, I believe. And there's going to be prizes, not just for the winners, but for everyone that participates. So you will get free stuff sent to you in the mail if you play in that tournament. So definitely make sure to check it out. Link in the description. Okay, let's jump into it here. So we're playing 4-player 2v2 skirmish. The teams are as follows. We've got Joey Galazewski and Jake Peterson. They are on the top left of your screen, and you can see we've modified our overlay a little bit here to try to accommodate for all of the information we're going to have to keep track of here. So Joey and Jake are the team in the top left of your screen here. On the map, you'll see that Jake is in the yellow deployment zone, and Joey is deployed in the blue deployment zone. And then we also have the Songer brothers as the other team. So Joe and Josh Songer, brothers of course, playing in the bottom left here. Joe is playing the Scum list in the, I don't know what color that is, beige, orange deployment zone at the top. And then we've got Josh on the bottom in the green deployment zone. Now, we are playing on the Battle for Hoth map on the Hoth Battlefield. And I'm not a huge fan of this. There's 3 different official 4-player maps. This is the first one to come out. It's a little bit small, not my favorite, but I wanted to cast this one because we've actually seen the other 2 maps I believe played, at least the Nalhutta one, and that was the other map they played that day. So I wanted to show off this one and see how it goes, and maybe see if I should update my opinion on it. This is, so 4-player has very different rules. Not very different, but slightly different rules than regular skirmish. And I don't know if they had like custom rule sets for this tournament. I wasn't part of it. But if I notice a rule not being followed, I'm just going to either assume maybe I'm missing something, or I don't know that they changed the rules, or just that, it's a lot of people haven't even tried 4-player skirmish, so it's totally understandable if they get a 4-player skirmish rule wrong or miss something, and I'm just going to kind of try and breeze through it and ignore that. I'm not going to get hung up on it if there's any big rules mistakes. Okay, let's talk about the lists. I'm going to turn my game down here a little bit. So we've got Joey playing... I think I have a duplicate here. We're missing the Snowtrooper list. Give me just a second. Joe should be playing Dewback, so that is player 3, player, sorry guys, I'm working on this overlay. There we go. Okay, so now you can see Joe's list there is correct. Everybody should have the correct list. So Joey's playing Trandoshans with Bosk, led by Jabba the Hutt, Bib Fortuna. He's got 2 regular Jawas, Lion Ambush, which is on the second pair of Trandoshan hunters, and then he's got Under Duress and what is it called? Black Market. So nice little brawler list there. I am seeing some overlap of unique figures, so I don't think they had any kind of list building restrictions. It looks like Joey and Jake are playing different factions. Same for Joe and Josh. So it looks like there's just kind of no holds barred here on the team list comps, which I think is fine. Um, we've got Jake playing Empire. He is in the yellow deployment zone over here on the right side of the map. Playing Palpatine, 2 elite heavy troopers, BT1, an E-Web with line ambush, Imperial officer. Oh, I forgot to mention he's got motivation on Palp. He's got suppressive fire on one of the heavies, and we've got general's orders on the second heavy, and then we've got rule by fear, advanced comm systems, and Zillow technique. Joe Songer. The other team is playing 2 Dewback riders, 1 Captain Taro. He's got Dr. Afra temporary alliance end, a snowtrooper group. Let's see, 2 officers, Zillow technique, extra armor, advanced comm systems on the officer, and rule by fear. And then finally, we've got Josh playing the Mando Phoenix Rising, the 10-point Mandalorian with Clan of 2. He's got Migs Mayfeld, Onar Koma, Jabba the Hutt, Greedo, an elite Jawa, Bib Fortuna, and Beast Tamer. Beast Tamer, you say? Well, yes, because that makes actually a lot of sense. Because if you look at the card for Beast Tamer, which is a Scum card, Beast Tamer, and we can explain a little bit about some 4-player rules here, team rules. It says you can exhaust it at the start of a creature's activation for that figure to perform a move. And actually, this one's interesting. It doesn't even say friendly. If it said friendly creature, you could totally use it on your teammates. But you can actually exhaust this for any creature's activation, and that means that Josh can exhaust Beast Tamer at the start of any creature's activation to give it a free movement. And of course, if we look at Joe's list, he's got 3 creatures in his list: Captain Taro and the 2 Dewback riders. So this is a rare instance where Imperial creatures are able to benefit from this Scum skirmish upgrade card. So really cool to see that. We're going to have to look out for that during the gameplay for sure. Okay, so let's see. They've got the 2 teams' scoreboards up there. Let's look at the skirmish rules for this mission. So skirmish mission cards. This one is called A Battle for Hoth. Just another battle for Hoth. There's so many battles for Hoth. This is just another one. That's the free-for-all rules. Here we go. Here is the team rules. So the doors are locked. We see the doors here. Open all doors at the end of the first round. Okay, so it's just going to become an open battlefield. End of each round, each player scores 5 VPs for each terminal he controls in an opponent's deployment zone. So yeah, this is a very small map, very cramped quarters. There's going to be a lot of fighting right away. I guess that's fun for people, for a lot of people. I don't know. I think I just like the other ones better, but I think this should be fun. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure who has initiative yet. Both players, all 4 players, drawing cards here. Okay, and now we have first activation. Looks like it's going to be Joe with Dr. Afra. Going to go into that far corner here. Looks like a good hiding spot for him. So again, remember the teams have to deploy across from each other's teammates. So Joe and Josh are the north and south deployment zones of one team, and then Jake and Joey are the east and west deployment zones and are the other team. I think that'll help you remember. I don't know how passing works in multiplayer skirmish, actually. I guess it would work the same. You're supposed to go clockwise order from deployment zone, so that would have been, the player to your left, that would be clockwise here. So it should have been Jake, and then assuming we start with Josh, or start with Joe, it would have been Jake, and then Josh, and then Joey. So now Josh is gonna focus up Mayfeld with Bib Fortuna, move up into that center area. So you can't quite tell with this, the way things look here because of the way the deployment zones are marked, but the left side, the blue deployment zone, that's actually a wall separating off Joey's figures. So that movement with Bib is not quite as dangerous as it looks, but yeah, I think maybe that's one of the reasons I didn't quite like this map is if you look at Josh's deployment zone, it's very open and easily attacked by Joey's figures. Now, Joey doesn't have the best figures for that type of thing. They're very close range, so I think Josh is maybe not so worried about that. But if you had like good ranged attackers there, they could easily just take pot shots into your deployment zone if you're the green player, and there's not much you can do about it other than like try to find, I don't know. Yeah, it's just I think that's why I didn't like this map so much in the beginning. Okay, let's get our bearings here. We've got the power token going on to these are extra armor tokens going on to Josh's figures. We've got Bib activating for Joey. Gonna focus up Bosk. Oh, nice! They're using a little turn marker. That is so smart to keep track of whose turn it is. So now it's gonna be Joe Songer's turn, and Dewback Rider moving up to the middle. It is interesting on this small map. It's much easier to join hands with your partner in order to kind of consolidate your forces. On the other maps, they're a lot bigger and more spread out, so it's a lot harder to get across the map to your team partner. You kind of have to just hold your own against the other two players and hope your teammate is pulling their weight. Ooh, that's loud. I'll turn that volume down. Okay, so we've got an attack here coming. It looks like a heavy trooper is attacking Joe's Dewback Rider. And it looks like he's going to do... Oh, but there's Survival Instincts has been played. And I think there's a block token. Or no, Zillow Technique must have discarded. So, going to take 1 damage from that heavy trooper attack. Second trooper going to come up and make an attack here, it looks like. So there's a built-in block. Oh, you get +1 block and +1 evade from Survival Instincts. That's very good. Forgot about that. So that's going to do 1 more damage. Not sure how he got weakened, but that's okay. We got Josh activating Greedo. Moving up. Looks like Josh using that Jawa as a line of sight blocker, perhaps. Joey going to move his Jawa up to the door, which is going to open at the end of the first round. All the doors will open. It's interesting, this map has terminals in each player's deployment zone, so you're pretty much guaranteed an extra card draw. It's worth noting that because of the way the rules are worded, you control each terminal that your teammate controls, because all of your teammates' figures are friendly to you. Therefore, the rules say for each... If you have a friendly figure adjacent to an object, you control that object. So right now, like say for instance Josh, he's controlling his terminal with Jabba. He's controlling Joe's terminal with Captain Taro. And then if he can take the terminal in the middle of the map, he'd be controlling 3 terminals. Actually, he is controlling the terminal in the middle through the Dewback Rider. So... that means Josh is, for instance, going to be drawing 3 extra cards from terminals, not just 1 or 2 from the 2 terminals. So, terminals are very powerful. You draw a lot of cards in these 2v2 games. A lot of people might not be aware of that's the way the rules work, but it definitely is. Alright, we've got another heavy trooper attacking this Dewback Rider. Should be applying... Okay, he's weakened, so he's not getting the... surge cancel for Survival Instincts, but he does get the +1 block, and so we're going to see 2 more damage. Oh, I think we're using the +1 surge from the heavy trooper ability here. That lets him apply an extra surge and lose some accuracy. So I think that's what that was. Second one, going to attack at range 4. Ooh, triple block. 2 more damage. So yeah, I believe we did the same thing. So he just made range there if he did that. Not sure what's going on here. Okay, so that was Jake's turn. Now it's Josh's activation. Gonna play Urgency with Mayfeld. Okay. And I'm guessing he's using Droid Arm, which is Mayfeld's special ability where he can spend a power token to attack from an adjacent square to Mayfeld. To draw a line of sight from that square, I should say. And let's see. Playing tools for the job here. Who's he attacking? Oh, he's attacking the Grendel, the heavy stormtrooper there, close to Jake's deployment zone. So 5 damage with that trick, and then he gains 2 power tokens from his attack. Okay, so now we've got Joey activating. Gonna move the Jawa. Joe activating with the Snowtroopers. So Snowtrooper attacking a heavy trooper with Disruptor Rifle, of course, although I don't think it's going to matter here. Looks like he's doing Surge for +1, so it's going to be 2 damage. And Weaken. Second Snowtrooper going to come up. This is range 6. Ooh, that's a triple block. Gonna get the range. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. So I think 1 damage is going to go through there. Yep. Snowtroopers much better now against Empire lists thanks to their Pierce 2 having been converted to 2 surges for +1 each that also have other abilities on them. Alright, so a Dewback just died. Although it was Joe's turn. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, it looks like Jake's Oh, so that was Joe activating the snows. Jake activating Palpatine. So Tempt dealing the last damage to that Dewback rider. Palpatine going to use Motivation, which should heal that heavy trooper for 1. There we go. And it's going to move it up 1 space, and then that allows it to get line of sight, which he then can use Emperor ability to give an attack to. Nice shot. Going to add +1 surge with the heavy trooper ability. I'm going to go ahead and just throw that up on the screen just so you guys can see the new heavy troopers. Very solid, actually. I was kind of thinking they wouldn't do that well when we finalized them. I don't know, for some reason they didn't look good to me, but they have been super solid unit for Empire, and I've seen them in a lot less. Oh, and that's one of the reasons. Overwhelming Impact. Going to add +1 damage and +1 surge here. And that's going to kill the Snowtrooper, I believe. Let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't Zillow against Overwhelming Impact. Does that do it? Tough Luck being played. That's not going to work. You can't discard for Zillow. There was no reroll there. Oh, and Blast 2, nice. So he did use Spray Fire. Oh, and Spray Fire you can actually do after you roll the die, so that's really good. Maybe that's why they're much better than I thought. I think in the beginning we had it was when you declared the attack, is when you use Spray Fire. Alright, so that was Jake. So now we've got Josh. Looks like he's activating Mando, who's going to activate the Child. The Child Companion is going to play the Field Tactician command card. You can see there on the bottom left. Who's he going to move with it? He's going to have Mando move, so it gives Mando 5 movement. And now Mando going to activate. Going to do Focus, Beskar Spear. Is it a Beskar Spear? Yeah, it must be. He's not attacking the Snowtrooper because the Snowtrooper is his teammate's card. So I'm guessing he's going for Grendel here. Has 4 damage on it. And I think that's definitely going to kill. Yeah, that kills the heavy trooper. Oh, I should mention Jabba's ability here because we have a Jabba on each team. So the way Jabba works, and actually maybe Jabba's on 2 different teams, so maybe they do have list building restrictions. Again, I'm not sure how they're doing that. The way Jabba works in multiplayer is the person playing Jabba at the beginning of the game, they have to choose an opponent and then that opponent is the only one that triggers Jabba's nefarious gains. Otherwise, Jabba would be extremely broken in multiplayer because you'd get one VP for every time any hostile figures were defeated, which is a lot. Okay, so back to the board. Mando taking out the heavy trooper. Now he has a regular attack from Beskar Spear against the weakened heavy. I would not be surprised if this kills. Just has to deal 5 damage. And he has Bib in his list. 6, Surge for +2, 8. Yeah, that's a kill. So Mando just tearing up these heavy troopers. No problem. I wonder who... Oh. See, I zoomed out of the map hoping that this would not happen, but it did. Let's get us back here. I'm not even going to try and figure out how these dueling lion ambushes are going to work in this multiplayer game, but I'm sure we'll know when they pop into play. So that was Josh's activation. We're going to Joey's. So Trandoshan Hunters are activating. Focus. Going to take a focus range shot at range 4. So he's not going to get Relentless or Scatter Shot, but he maybe could kill this Jawa with 2 attacks. Not great. Looks like he's going to do 3 damage. +1 Pierce 2 and Bleed. Let's see what we got here. Oh, might be discarding for Bib Fortuna's Illicit Arms ability. Okay. Sorry guys, let me get this map back on center. Alright, not focused. No follow-up shot, so just 2 damage. Oh, that was opportunistic being played by Bosk. So that gave Bosk 3 movement points. There you go. Figured it out. We're keeping up. Alright. Who's this? Joe Songer activating Captain Taro. That is a lot of movement. Oh, he's using Beast Tamer. That's right. So Beast Tamer, he gets to move 13 spaces and he gets an action. Crazy, but it works. Gonna attack Palpatine, I'm guessing. Let's see. He has a reroll. Ooh, that was worse. 3. Make sure you check out my video on when to reroll and how to reroll and which dice to reroll. It will help you get better at rerolls, I guarantee it. 3, 4, 5, Pierce 2. If you cancel the Pierce 2, so 3 damage going into, Palpatine. And that puts him in a nice range here for BT to attack. Full rainbow. I don't think BT has an attachment. So no reroll, but that's a really good shot. That's 6 Pierce 2. If he exhausts Zillow, then he's doing 3. Whoa, I don't know what's happening. Okay, yeah, so 3 damage. So Zillow's been exhausted by Joe Songer. Alright, now we've got... So that was Jake's. Now we've got Josh. Looks like Owner's going to pop up and take a shot at this Jawa. Unfocused. No blocks. He does have Get Down, though. Let's see. I think even the regular... Or Take Cover is what it's called. So you can add a block. Yep. So 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still going to kill it. So Songer team pulling ahead here. Ooh, but now we've got Bosk. I'm going to bring Bosk card up because we haven't seen him on the channel in a while. From Season 4. Looked down on by some, but still one of my favorites. I think Indiscriminate Fire is really cool. And I think we're going to see it used here against Bib Fortuna. Is he focused? Yeah, he's focused. That's what you want. Ooh, that is a nice roll. So let's see. What does he get from that? He's got +2 accuracy, so he definitely makes range. That's range 6. Oh, he's attacking a white die? Oh no, is he attacking a Jawa? Yeah, there we go. Not attacking Jawa. Definitely attacking Bib there. As you can see, indiscriminate fire gives you a lot of extra damage. It's going to do probably, let's see, 1 non-red attack die. Yeah, I have to read it, sorry. So it's going to do 2 damage to each of the other figures. So that's going to kill Bib, I believe. Yeah, so that's a dead Bib Fortuna. And that's a big deal for Josh, because that means he loses access to illicit arms, which is a really important ability, especially going against these Imperial Trooper lists that Jake's playing, but also against Joey's list, since he has a lot of extra defense too. So indiscriminate fire does 2 damage to Greedo and 2 damage to Jabba, since they're within 2 spaces of the target. And alright, that's the end of round 1, it looks like. Pretty eventful. I'm gonna say this map is not as bad as I thought it would be. I like that you get some fighting going on in the middle, and then now the doors are going to open. It's going to get real crazy. Let's see. All right, so we mentioned that players should be drawing a lot of cards here. Let's see. Joey's not controlling his terminal, which is really bad for Jake, because it means Jake loses out on a card too. And oh wow, yeah, so they're also not controlling the middle one, which is being controlled by both Josh and Joe. Now it doesn't matter if both players are controlling a terminal, that still counts for just 1 for each. But let's see if they did this right. They should have had, so you should have 4. I'm gonna look at Josh. He should have had 4 cards, right? And then he should draw 1 for the middle, 1 for his, and 1 for his brothers. So yeah, that looks right. Yep, he drew 3 extra cards. 3 cards on top of the 4 he started with. Okay, Ferocity being played by Joe Songer, I'm guessing with Taro. Jake did a really nice job there blocking line of sight from Taro to Palpatine. So it looks like Taro's going to have to attack BT. Another bad reroll. Oops. So, I mean, it's still fine. You're going to 3, Pierce 2. He does have Zillow Technique readied, so I think this is actually just going to do 0. Yeah, Zillow Technique being exhausted by Jake, so that's going to stop the Pierce 2, which leaves 3 damage against 3 blocks. Looking for a fight coming down. Oh, with Black Market, so he gets to draw that for free into Joey's hand. And now initiative passing to Jake. So that means Jake starts off the cycle. And it's going to cycle around clockwise. Okay, we got Call the Vanguard being played by Jake. So heavy Stormtrooper going to come up, take a shot at the 1 health. Yeah, not at the 1 health Snowtrooper, because I think Palpatine wants to take that guy out. He's going to shoot at Taro. So that makes sense. Oh yeah, this +1 surge ability on these heavies is so good. That's an extra 2 damage. No wonder they're so good. 6, so 5 damage to Taro. Okay, still doing starter rounds, I think. Okay, so here comes Call the Vanguard from Josh Songer. So this is going to be with Mayfeld. Looks like Mayfeld's spending a token for Droid Arm. I'm going to throw Mayfeld up here. Where's he at? Okay, I needed to scroll a little faster. There we go. Here's Mayfeld from Season 6 using Droid Arm. So I guess he's attacking from Baby Yoda's space. No, I shouldn't say attacking. Drawing line of sight. So who's he attacking? He shouldn't be attacking Taro. It's confusing because the 2 Empire players. But who does he have line of sight to? He could be attacking Bosk, maybe. Oh, he could be attacking the Jawa. But that's a black die. But there's no modifiers. Why is the game not progressing? There we go. Okay, I'm not sure who he attacked. Sorry guys, not sure who Mayfield is attacking there. Oh, I guess he has line of sight to the heavy trooper, so I guess that must be who he attacked. Another Call of the Vanguard, this time being played by... Who is it? Must be Joe with Captain Taro. Looks like he's attacking... I was going to go for BT there. That makes sense. Okay, any more starter rounds? Not sure what's going on with Jake's side of the table. Oh, okay, we're getting... So we have Taro activating. Looks like he exhausted Beast Tamer, so he's got 5 free movement from that. And then he used Flamethrower, targeting Palpatine. So we saw 3 cards discarded from Jake's deck for the Strain. Each of those 3 figures there, next the Palpatine and 2 next to it, took 1 damage each, and then each became weakened. And another triple block here, rolling probably for Palpatine. I think you re-roll the green there. Ooh, gonna play... What is he playing? Rerolls the yellow. Yeah, I think rerolling the green there was the correct one. Because going back to our reroll video, the worst result you could get on the green is a single surge, and with Taro that gives you +2 damage, which is the same as 2 damage. So what you're really looking for is the 1 damage, 1 surge, which would give you 3 damage worth on that die. So it actually does 1 less damage here, only 2 damage to Palp. Okay. So that was Taro. Taro's gonna scoot all the way back behind the Snowtroopers. And what do we have here? Dr. Afra excavated Ferocity. Alright, advance warning being played by Jake to give a movement point to his heavy trooper. So that's a neat trick that goes along with motivation. Oh yeah, he's going to tempt the 1 health snowtrooper, so that dies. Now he's going to use motivation on this heavy trooper and going to have it attack the snowtrooper. Oh, is that illicit arms being used on Jake's figure? Does that work? I don't even know. We don't balance these cards for 4-player. Let's see. Illicit arms. Well, friendly fingers attacking arms. Oh yeah, that definitely works. So what happened is Jake was attacking with the heavy trooper. Bib Fortuna has illicit arms, and since Joey's army's faction, his faction is mercenary, and since the heavy trooper is friendly to Joey, since it's Jake is his teammate, he can totally use illicit arms here to discard a command card from his hand, from Joey's hand, to add +1 damage to the heavy trooper's attack. So some really nice teamwork going on in this game. Really like the list building choices we've seen here. So that's gonna kill the other snowtrooper. Wondering if we're gonna see a lightning. I think that's what we did see. I think I missed the force lightning there from Emperor Palpatine. We'll throw Papa Palpatine up here. Definitely a standout figure this season, season 6, and an old one too. I mean, not old for IACP as in like it was in the original game, not old for the original game, but you know what I mean. Okay, Element of Surprise being played by Josh. Who is he activating? Let's see, did he exhaust somebody? Greedo. So this is Greedo for Josh Songer attacking... Where is Greedo? So he played Element. Also, we gotta remember the lion ambushes are gonna happen soon. I don't see Greedo on the map. Sorry guys, I lost him. Oh, he's hiding under Baby Yoda. There he is. Okay. So he must be attacking the heavy trooper there. So nice little line of sight blocking space. Looks like he did 5 damage. That's nice. Alright, line ambush triggering for Joe. Oh wait, did Joey go? No, it's Joey's activation. Oh, that's interesting. So let's look at lion ambush real quick. How does this work? After an opponent activates a group, if you have 3 or more exhausted or defeated figures. So Joe has 1, 2 defeated groups. He only has 2 exhausted groups. So I don't think line ambush is supposed to trigger there. Oh, unless this is... Whose line ambush is this? Oh, this must be Jake. This is Jake's line ambush. Yeah, sorry guys, this is Jake's E-Web is lying in ambush. So that makes sense. So Jake had 1, 2, 3. He'd definitely have 3 exhausted or defeated groups. And then Josh activates. And then because of that, it'll be Joey's activation next, but Jake has to deploy his line ambush. So honestly, I think that makes line ambush not quite as strong as it is in the normal game, because normally it would be your opponent activates a group, then you line ambush deploy, and then you get to activate that group immediately. But it seems there's a chance for that to not happen here. But I kind of see why they wanted to try it out, because you have 4 options of where you could possibly deploy your group with line ambush. So it actually, I think there's a good trade-off there, actually. Alright, so Joey activating, looks like a Jawa shooting at a dodge. I think this is Bob shooting at... This is Joey's Jawa, Bob shooting at Josh's Jawa, the elite Jawa, and that's a dodge. He is going to use, I think it's Harass, that lets him deal a strain at least. Okay, Joe's activation, he's going to activate the Snowtroopers, it looks like. Shooting at Palpatine. So that was good. 5 damage. Or wait. Yeah. I think he shot at Palpatine. Okay, and now we got Jake. He's going to activate the E-Web. Going to take a shot, 2 shots here at the Dewback. Ooh, with concentrated fire. Who is getting the stun? Oh, this heavy trooper has line of sight? That's debatable. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, it looks like they took it back. So not going to be able to use concentrated fire here. That's a pretty good roll. Let's see. Let's put the E-Web up here. This is a fixed E-Web for IACP. Let's see. So he's got 4 search for +2 against 3 blocks. So that's going to be 3 damage. Oh, going to pitch a card from his buddy Joey's Bib Fortuna for +1 damage. So he's doing... And then I guess Zilla Technique stopped that. Second attack, pretty bad, but really bad defense roll, so might be fine. 4 damage. Okay, Josh activating Onar. Feels like the players maybe have abandoned their turn marker, which is sad. I don't see it. So Onar going to rush, dealing 1 damage to the focused Trandoshan. And then he's going to attack it. Good roll for the Trandoshan. I think that's 7 damage showing for Onar. Actually, he might not be able to use that. I think he misses. He doesn't have accuracy if he uses the full surge ability, so that's 6. Oh, gonna heighten, so that's good. I think that's 6 damage. Yep. So just 1 short of a kill here. Ooh. So focus Trandoshan playing or attacking Onar. Onar gonna play Iron Will. Looks like Josh pitched a card for the strain from Relentless. I'll throw up the Trandoshans. We haven't seen those guys in a while, and they were updated for Season 4. So this is only going to do 3 damage because of Iron Will. Interesting. using get down to stop the surge to prevent the self-focus there. Alright, next attack, not focus, but he does get scatter shot. I think Josh pitched a card for the relent. Oh no, he's going to take a damage for it. Ooh, so that's going to be 4 damage. And he gets to focus that Trandoshan with that surge for focus. Okay, we've got the Dewback Rider. Let's throw the Dewback up on the screen. This was fixed in Season 6, the most recent season. Added efficient travel and professional. And I believe added a surge for... Added Pierce 1 to the second surge for +1 damage. And then reduced the other Pierce to Pierce 1 from Pierce 2. Shock Lance was also upgraded to a green die instead of a yellow. Okay, really good defense rolls this game. Not much you can do about it. He does have a reroll. I think rerolling the blue is probably better. Oh, okay, not gonna do anything. Gonna do some damage though. I believe we did 1. Alright, so now Joey's Trandoshans are deploying with their line ambush. This is during Joe Songer's activation. So Jake Peterson's going to get to activate first, then Josh, then Joey will get to activate those Trandoshans that just popped in. But it looks like they're actually pretty safe. They've got that nice blocking terrain, and it looks like they're going to beat the crap out of Jabba as soon as Joey gets to activate. Or at least when he feels like it. Okay, Heavy Troopers activating for Jake. Weaken sucks because it negates their spray fire ability. Sucks for them. Where is he attacking? There should only be one heavy trooper left on the table. I think it's there, Sergio. Okay, so it's attacking the Dewback Rider for 3 damage. I think that kills it. Yep. So the dead Dewback Rider. So Jake and Joey have pulled ahead here in points. Oh, and something I just thought of is this this map rewards you for being in your opponent's deployment zone if you can control their terminal. So actually, line ambush is quite good here. So now I see that Jake is contesting the terminal in Joe's deployment zone, and of course these Joey's Trandoshans are going to be contesting the terminal in Josh's deployment zone. Okay, looks like... So that was Jake. So now Josh gets to go. Blue-green attack on the Emperor. No, blue-red-green. Okay, so this is Beskar Spear. So that's going to keep Palp alive. Okay, so now the Trandoshans are going to attack Jabba. Jabba takes damage from Relentless, the Strain. Plus 2 damage for Scattergun. It's going to be 4-5. Pierce 2, I assume. So 4 damage. Next one's going to come up. Oh, he's not taking it as damage. Okay. So it looks like he's pitching for Relentless there. Heightened, gonna get rid of these triple blocks, which gives 6 damage. That's gonna kill Jabba. Oof. I think you have to get to 60, if I remember correctly. So it's still close. I mean, there's still there's still play here in this game. It's not the first to 40 points. But that's really big because now Jake and Joey are going to be able to start scoring the objective here and getting those 5 VPs. Let's see if we can keep it centered on the map. Okay, Dr. Afra moving for Joe. Gonna take a shot at Palpatine. Doesn't quite get it. That's gonna be 3 damage. And no more Bib Fortuna, unfortunately, because Joey took out Josh's Bib. Okay, Mayfield attacking. Gonna take out Palpatine. So that puts Songers at 30 to Jake and Joey's 36. Okay, looks like we've got Bosk activating. Oh no, excuse me. Bib activating. Gonna attack Onar. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, so Bib Fortuna attacked Onar. Bib actually has a really good attack. So Surge for +2 and Surge for Pierce 1. Onar already used Get Down. And then Bib can use Illicit Arms on himself. So he was able to take that 4 damage attack and turn it into a 5 damage attack, which was enough to finish off Onar, who was at 5 health. Okay. So that's going to put Jake and Joey up to 43. And now we've got Joe activating with a blue and a yellow. It must be an officer. Not sure who he is attacking. Jake activating his officer. Gonna go and control the terminal over there. Now that doesn't really do anything because you only, like I said, you don't get extra cards for how many terminals you control. It's for how many terminals your team controls. Okay, parting blow on this Jawa moving past Trandoshan. I think that's going to take it out. Yep, that's a dead Jawa. Jake and Joy going up to 47 to the Songers at 30. Starting to pick up a lot of VPs here from stray kills. But they do still have Mandalorian at full health. So let's see what he can do. Beskar Spear on the E-Web, it looks like. So that's going to be 5 Pierce 2. It's like Zillow being exhausted. I'll take 4. And now the regular attack. Oh, that's a good roll. Probably reroll the blue. Oh no, that kills him, so you don't reroll. Nice. So they killed the E-Web. Songer's going up to 5. I think they should actually go up to 6. I'm pretty sure the E-Web is 5 points, and then it had a lion ambush attached to it. There we go. Alright, yeah, Bosk activating. So Bosk going to take a shot at Greedo with, I'm assuming, indiscriminate fire. Because, yeah, that's Joe's Joe Songer's Snowtrooper. So that's going to kill Greedo and the Snowtrooper. And I think that puts them at 55 points. Greedo should have gotten a parting shot there. Yeah, I think that's what they're resolving here. I'm not sure who it's attacking, though. Oh, the Trandoshan down there. Natasha. That was a good roll, too. 4 damage. Alright, players drawing for the round. And that was the end of round 2. Let's see if they play it out here. We still have a Ferocity excavated by Afra, but it looks like all the creatures are dead, so she's not going to be able to use that card. Yeah, I think my only critique of Josh and Joe's list building here is maybe they wanted like one more creature in Josh's list, but I don't know, seems good. Okay, so wait a second, let's look. I think maybe the objectives here are being coming into play. Yeah, so there we go. So they went up to 56, Joey and Jake, and then because they control this terminal, Battle for Hoth, the objective is going to come into play here, and that's going to put them over 60 points because they are in their opponent's deployment zone. So there you go. That was a four-player 2v2 game. A lot going on. A lot of fun. I think very chaotic. And now you can see all the players' deployment card, or not deployment, command cards there on the left. Quite tricky to follow sometimes when you're spectating, but a lot of fun. Make sure you check out the four-player league that's starting up. Check out the description of the video. You'll see the link in there. And thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.